Welcome to another edition of Buffett Backstories. I'm Scott Atwell. By now you probably know the Pier House was the first place Jimmy Buffett visited when he arrived here in November of 1971. More specifically, the Chart Room Bar, where he enjoyed his first Key West beverage, a Heineken on the house. In the early 1970s, the Chart Room was practically a mini city hall as leaders from the city of Key West gathered here beginning at 5 p.m. in directors' chairs at wire spool tables that still exist today. You'd find the sheriff, the city manager, city attorney, the fire chief. It was once said that if a bomb went off in the Chart Room at happy hour, the city of Key West would grind to a halt. There wouldn't be anyone left to run the place. The Chart Room layout was a little different back then. You can see the outline of a second door that used to be centered on the wall there between the two windows. And the restrooms were right around the corner where these storage closets are today. The geography is important because the last week of March 1972, the University of South Carolina was on spring break, and a student named Jane Slagsvold made her way to Key West to visit a friend who tended bar at the Chart Room. Jimmy Buffett came out this door on his way to the bathroom when he ran into that co-ed, finishing a call on a payphone that was on that wall. And this is where Jimmy Buffett met the woman who would change his life. Well, speaking of telephones, it was rumored that the sheriff and the city attorney had direct lines installed to the bar so their offices could get a hold of them in case of an emergency. The Chart Room Bar also inspired something called the Tequila Regatta, which was immortalized in the song Nautical Wheelers. Back in 1972, the sand practically came right up to the Chart Room, and if you were standing here, you'd have a clear view of the Pier House beach, where the bartending crew took part in a drinking game that wound up as a sailboat race in the hefty current of the Key West harbor. Suffice it to say, it didn't end well. A fitting footnote to this story is found not at the Pier House, but at the Green Parrot Bar on Whitehead Street. This is home to a memorial of sorts to legendary watering holes of the past, including the original sign from the Chart Room. That'll do it for this edition of Buffett Backstories. Fins up, everybody.